In this episode of Hardcore Minecraft, we're starting over. And there's a couple of reasons why I'm starting over. The first of which is, overall, I wasn't entirely happy with the way I ended up building things in the first world. So, starting again, now that I know a little bit more about how everything works in this game, I'm hoping that I'll be able to build my initial set of buildings a bit more efficiently. For instance, as useful as the iron farm and the general mob farm were, I built them in a completely wrong place. It was one of those things that seemed like a really good idea at the time, where building both farms close to the first house I built just seemed to make sense. Because why not, you know? If you've got a farm not too far from where you currently live, you don't need to spend so much time travelling there. Which of course was all well and good until I decided I wanted to build my village in the exact same place, which meant that to do that properly, I would have had to move both farms completely. Which in itself isn't really a problem. You know, I mean, we've all done that before. We've all had to tear something down just to rebuild it from scratch. That's fine. But it was the thought of having to do that as well as everything else that I currently had plans to do. Which is something else that I need to stop doing. I need to stop giving myself new things to do before I finished my current project. Because let's think about it. How long was I talking about making my village? How long was I talking about making the ocean monument from scratch? A long time. And let's be honest, what was I thinking about with the whole village thing anyway? I didn't have the skills to do that. It was one of those things that was a nice idea, but far above anything that I could have reasonably achieved. I'm also going to be changing the way that I make the videos as well. Based on how this video has been put together so far, you can probably figure out what I mean by that. Essentially, a lot more content condensed down into one video. Let's not forget that I once spent an entire episode looking for Elytra. 20 whole minutes of bridging through the end, trying to find a single Elytra. Which is why I'm currently speeding my way through all of this first part of the game in order to get to the dragon as quickly as possible. Because let's be honest, unless you're speedrunning the game, this entire first section, up until the point you kill the dragon, is a little bit boring. It's just the exact same set of steps you've seen 1,000 times before by 1,000 different people. No, the real fun comes after the dragon has been killed, because then you get to see exactly what people do with their world. The kind of things they build in the world, the way they make them. It really shows you the way that people think when you watch how they build in Minecraft. So that's why I'm doing this as fast as possible. To get to the good stuff. I've already got some ideas for different builds that I can do in this brand new world. As well as some old builds as well, of course. I mean, let's not forget, I didn't actually ever get around to building my ocean monument. Also, can I just say, 12 eyes needed? Worst stronghold ever. And with the new way that I'll be making videos in the first place, I think it's going to be a better experience for everybody involved. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and I'll see you in the next video.